So yesterday, I showed you where to dink in pickleball. So we have my number system, pickleball by numbers. This is my dink by numbers. So pickleball by numbers is when I come from baseline all the way up, and then once I get to the kitchen, I play my dink by numbers. So I circled the number 1, right? So if you look from left to right, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The 1 is circled. That is where you do not dink in pickleball. Now I know, people say, what the heck, that's cross court. I'm supposed to dink cross court. Everybody tells me to dink cross court. Okay, yes, that is correct, but not all cross courts are the same, okay? Not all are the same. All right, let's see if we can see this here. Let's move this down. Maybe we can see the number. We'll see. Okay, that's the number 1, but we'll put it in the middle. All right, hopefully that'll work. All right, we'll see. Okay, so why don't I dink to the number 1? So first of all, if I'm on this side, I don't dink to the 1 because that gives him all sorts of things. If I dink forward in front of myself to the 1, what gives this person, it gives them a lob straight over me, it gives them a lob over into that corner, and it gives them an extreme cross-court dink. Like if I'm on this side, if you can see me, if somebody dinks forward from that 4, I have the extreme cross-court dink to the 1. And I know, you're like, you just said don't hit it to the 1. Okay, we're trying to open up the 1. We're trying to open up the 1. I hope you can see me, I don't know. Okay, so when I'm on this side, I definitely don't go to the 1. And I wouldn't go backhand to the 1 because it gives him the Ernie, right? I'm gonna show you when we go to the 1, but right now we do not go to the 1. And actually, in pickleball by numbers, I would bring that number 1 all the way back and I would draw red X's all the way across. I don't hardly ever give it to that side because 90% of the time, my partner is over here covering middle with me and I just gave it to their best shot of forehand. I'm not gonna do that, okay? Because you're gonna burn your partner down the line or burn themselves. This person, let me not get ahead of myself. It's very high level strategy. Okay, now why does this person not dink to the 1? They don't dink to the 1 because once that ball comes over here, the partner shifts, right? The partner shifts. I don't want my partner hitting it back behind me. They're hitting it behind me, right? I want them to hit to the 2 when it's on their side or backhand to the 4, right? We talked about that yesterday. I don't want them. So the ball goes over, I shift, they go behind me. Usually that forehand dink, the forehand dink from here, if they hit hard at all, gives them a volley. It gives them a volley. So let's say he dinks high to me, that I get to hit it right down the line behind this guy that moved to center. Okay? Are you following me? All right, so we don't hit it to the 1. Especially from that side. Where I do go on this side is either push dink to the 2 or inside out to the 4, okay? I don't go to the 3. I only go to the 2 and 4 when I'm on this side. Now, and that's especially true. The only time I go to the 1, now let's not get ahead of ourselves, it's exactly what happens. This person tries a right hand hard cross-court dink, it floats over the net and gives them a volley. We don't give them a 1. It's always their forehand. 90% of the time we're playing against 2 right-handed players. That's a forehand, okay? Now, things can change. This is the blueprint, right? This is the blueprint. But just like building a house, we have the blueprint, we're building a house, and then we can create options. We want better cabinets, we want something else, blah, blah, blah. I'm giving you the blueprint. We follow the blueprint until something changes. Maybe a lefty ends up on that side or something like that. Or just the weakest player on their team is on that side and they have no forehand, okay? Then we would change. But right now, 1 is taboo. Okay, now, after I said all that, why and when do we hit to the 1? This person who's on this side can hit to the 1, okay? But not backhand to the 1, that's an Ernie, that's gonna burn them back door. If I get an inside shot, I can do an inside to outside to the 1 because now I become my own hunter. I am blocking this gap. I can put it in front of myself because now I can block this shot. I don't give them this option anymore. My partner moves the center to shut down the middle gap, okay? That's called the inside out to the one. Anybody who puts this middle, I go inside out to the one, I become my own blocker, I'm ready to go. We have shut down the middle. Okay, but I don't go backhand to the one, that's gonna give them an Ernie. And that's gonna open up this side of the court because my partner would shift the middle. Now, we hit to the one. Let's say I hit an inside out to the four. That person comes forward, huge mistake, I want that. Now, I have the roll to the one. Because when that person comes forward, huge mistake, this person shifts the middle. Now it's open. It's finally opened, and I can do a roll to the one, right? I can just do a roll to the one. Now it's open, all right? Now, depending on how fast this player is, I might need them on the other side of this line, right? Let's say it's Ben Johns-esque or some super fast young pro. I want them all the way on the other side because they can almost get to that ball and they would definitely burn my partner because it would go to a forehand. Okay? Now, depending on the mobility of this guy, he might be on the two and that opens a one for me because he's slower. Me, with my knee, I might be, just as a joke, I might be right there and they could still burn me because I can't move that way. That's funny. That's funny to me anyway. Okay, so that's where the one is taboo. The one is taboo. In pickleball by numbers, a lot of times this person coming up will hit to that side over there. But the problem is when we're coming up, my partner should be coming to middle, right? We're blocking middle. And then if that partner puts it back behind them, I have to move from my forehand to try to get my backhand down this line. That's why in pickleball by numbers, we still don't go down there. Red X's all the way across. The time I can go down there, me, the ball's hitting here, this guy's probably going middle. One of my best shots is that roll right there, the roll drive. The roll drive, and I'm in front of the ball. That's the difference. We want to put the ball in front of our partner, but we want to go at backhands. All right, when we're playing pickleball by numbers. So the one is just a taboo number. Everything else is pretty safe. Pretty safe. I'll show you this shot one of these days. They come forward, huge mistake, right? I'm gonna beat them coming up. They start moving to middle and I roll it right into that pocket. Okay, so that's the lesson today. Training live with Coach David. I am the head pro at Lifetime Summerlin here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, right in the Red Rock Mountains. It's so pretty here. I need to show you that someday. Maybe I'll do a live stream from outside. That'd be cool. Okay, so that's it. Where you don't dink. Don't dink to the one unless it's set up, and then it's a fantastic shot. But not until we set it up. We gotta build a point, build a point. Most people aren't building a point. They're gonna hit it here, they're gonna hit it here, random shots. The partner has no idea where it's going. But when somebody plays with me, they know exactly where the ball's going, and I don't care if the other team knows either. They still have to beat my perfect shots. Error-free pickleball. Okay, thanks for watching. We'll see you later, I appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit subscribe. All right, bye guys, see ya.